Hi, good evening. So, we are back here again today for our hair growth challenge to moisturize our hair and talk about how to moisturize our hair properly to see the growth we are actually working towards and to retain length. Thank you for joining. Good evening. Welcome. I hope we can hear me. Please, if we can, let me know so I can proceed. Welcome to the live session. So we'll be moisturizing our hair today. Good evening, everyone. Welcome. Thank you for joining. So we're moisturizing our hair today, and while moisturizing our hair, we'll be talking about how to know that the hair is moisturized. That's one. And we'll also be talking about how to moisturize your hair according to your hair characteristics. So that's like two topics we are going to be talking about while moisturizing our hair tonight. So to start with, I'll start with how to moisturize our hair according to our hair characteristics. When I say hair characteristics, what I mean is your hair texture, your hair density. For example, I have low porosity, high density, volume hair, and I don't have fine hair. I have medium hair to thick hair. So not everybody have the same type of hair I have. Some people have fine hair, some have medium density hair. That means their hair is not too full, neither is it scanty. It's just in the middle. And there are some that have really scanty hair. So I'll be teaching us how to moisturize your hair according to your hair characteristics. So to start with, as our normal process, we would use the hair spritz. We'll be using the hair spritz and we'll be moisturizing our hair. So I have here with me the hair spritz from Oleena Organics. That's what I'll be using tonight to moisturize my hair. I will be using the leave-in conditioner, the hair food, and the oil, because we can't moisturize our hair while leaving out the oil. So we have to do that also. But we might not do much of scalp massage tonight. So we'll start with using the hair spritz. So let me go back to how to moisturize your hair according to your hair characteristics. So to start with, if you have fine hair, medium hair that is not as dense as mine, that means you do not have too much volume. Your hair is not that voluminous. You don't have high density. Your hair is fine. Your hair is not too full. That's what we call full. It's not as dense as mine. So you shouldn't be using more of thick products. You shouldn't be using heavy products. You should be tending towards the usage of products that are lightweight, products that will not weigh down your hair. Because just imagine you are using a leave-in conditioner that is very, very heavy. It will take time to really moisturize your hair. It will just weigh down the hair, making it look heavy, and it will not moisturize your hair as much as a light product will do. So for that kind of hair, it will be preferable you use oils after you apply your leave-in conditioner instead of using butters. It will do you more good than using butters. But if you have high density hair like I have, you have hair that is thick like I have, you can go ahead to use products that are thick, that are not too lightweight. But another consideration you would have when also moisturizing or using any product at all to your hair is your porosity, your hair porosity. Like I said the other time, if you have high porosity, if you have low porosity hair, the kind of product you use to your hair also determines. For example, like if you have low porosity hair, you cannot be using products that are very, very thick, even if your hair is as thick as mine, because it will take time for product to penetrate your hair. So you would want to tend towards using products that are not too thick, not too light. because you have low porosity hair, that's one, and because your hair is thick, your hair is voluminous, so your hair might not really benefit from lightweight products or products that are very very light in texture. So your hair might benefit from texture, from products that are not too thick, are not too light, they are just in, like in the middle. Yeah, that's, but if your hair is high porosity, even if it is voluminous, even if it is dense, even if it is thick in texture, even if it is light, you would actually need products that are lightweight, products that are thick. Sorry, if your hair is high porosity, even if it's thick, even if it's light, you would need products that are thick in consistency, products that would not quickly dry out, because high porosity is a kind of hair characteristics that when moisture is added to the hair absorbs it immediately. But low porosity, that is when you spray your hair with water or whatever and you see that it forms beads on the hair. The hair does not absorb it because the cuticle of the hair is tight. But if your hair is high porosity, your hair absorbs products almost immediately. So you would need products that are thick in texture to enable the hair to hold moisture for a longer period of time. But if you use products that are lightweight, if your hair is high porosity, your hair will not really retain moisture as much. If your hair is high porosity, please tend towards using products that are thick, that are heavy. It might not be as heavy as shea butter. I'm not saying it must be really heavy. It must not be really thick, but it should not be lightweight, because once you use products that are very very lightweight, almost immediately, or the highest it would actually retain moisture is some hours. By the next day, you notice that your hair is as dry because your hair has already lost moisture. But if your hair is low porosity, you can do away with lightweight products. But if your hair is high porosity, just tend towards using products that are thicker. They don't need to be actually heavy as shea butter or as thick butters. No, you don't need to do as much. So I would be telling us, I'm still splitting my hair because it actually takes time before moisture gets into my hair, because my hair is low porosity and it is very very thick. So like I said, I have already told us how to moisturize our hair according to hair characteristics. So the next thing I'll be talking about is how to know that your hair is moisturized, and I'll be demonstrating that for us tonight. So as for me, since my hair is low porosity, this is how I know that my hair is moisturized. Like I said, it is easier for low porosity to actually know that, oh, my hair is moisturized compared to high porosity, because almost immediately the moisture in the hair is lost already. So for low porosity, it is easier to know that, oh, my hair is moisturized already. So I'll be demonstrating that for us after we are done moisturizing. So like I said, the fact that we're moisturizing our hair does not mean that you would not add oil or apply oil to your hair. Whenever you want to apply oil to your hair, you want to do anything to your hair, please always spritz your hair with tea rinses or the liquids that we prepare at the beginning of each week. So when you are done applying your oil, you go ahead to massage it. Go ahead to massage it for some seconds. Since today is not the day to scalp massage, you don't need to do too much. You just ensure that you massage it a little. Then you go ahead to add your leave-in conditioner to the ends of your hair. You don't apply the leave-in conditioner to your scalp or the roots of your hair. You just apply it to the ends of your hair, ensuring that the ends of your hair are protected. The ends of your hair is protected. You don't need to apply to the roots of your hair, or starting from here, you might not need to, because your protective styling, you are not washing it very very soon. And for some of us that have sensitive scalp, it might begin to itch. For somebody like me, when I apply leave-in conditioner from the roots of my hair, and sometimes it just touches my scalp, I do not really enjoy that protective style, because I tend to itch and it makes my hair rough easily. So what I do most of the time is that I just I just apply the leave-in conditioner to the ends of my hair, and that's where it is most needed actually. So if you know that your hair is thick, the leave-in conditioner you apply the first time might not be enough, so you take another one to apply to the end again, ensuring that your hair absorbs it. That means the white or creamy color of the leave-in conditioner is not evident again. Like on my hair now, it is still evident. Like I said, my hair is low porosity, so it takes time before products are really absorbed. So you press it, continue to do it till you notice that yes, this product is already absorbed into my hair. You continue to do it till you know that the product is absorbed into your hair. So to an extent, the color is fading off. You do that to the second part of your hair. So when we are done applying this product, then I'll teach us how to know that your hair is really moisturized. And knowing that your hair is moisturized is not the same as seeing that your hair is dripping water or it is dripping wet. No, that's not when your hair is moisturized. Your hair does not have to be dripping wet before, yes, you say it is moisturized. It doesn't have to. Just spritz your hair with water. Ensure that it is damp. It is damp means that you touch it and you can feel that yes, there is water, there is moisture in this thing. So I have applied my leave-in conditioner. Then I go in with the Oleena hair food. I go in with the Oleena hair food. I go in with the Oleena hair food and apply on the same ends that I applied my leave-in conditioner, ensuring that the ends are covered with the butter, with the hair food. So I do that to the second side of my hair. So this is how you know that your hair is moisturized. You take a strand of your hair or your protective style. This is how you know that your hair is moisturized. This is your finger. Preferably, it's not where your hand is clean. You touch your hair and press it in your finger like this, like I am doing here. Then you bring out your finger and you see that there is product or whatever you added to your hair. You can even, it's preferably is done like a day after, not immediately, because it's obvious that immediately you just moisturize your hair, so your hair is obviously moisturized. But it is better to do it, let me say a day after, or even 48 hours after, to know that yes, my hair is still moisturized. Should I moisturize it again or should I not? That's the essence of knowing that your hair is moisturized.